Welcome to the weekly recap of Punksville. Franken recap. We've had a huge week. It's been super energizing with the breaking news that's been coming out that I'm about to share with you in regards to the CryptoPunks acquisition. I'm thrilled. If you're a FrankenPunk holder, like, you're in for some really great news. So I'm going to run you down that. I'm going to run you down everything Franken. This is going to be quick. This is going to be fast. This is not going to be super in depth. If you're looking for the depth, go check out our AMAs. All right. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right into it. All right. Yuga Labs bought CryptoPunks and Meebits from Larva Labs. They spent over $1 billion acquiring these IPs. And as soon as they bought them, they gave the commercial rights back to the holders. And guess what? The FrankenPunks collection has 4 CryptoPunks, and now we got the green light to use them however we want, which is fantastico. We can do whatever. There's no cap on how much we can earn on them. There's no there are no like limitations or hard set rules on how we want to use them, how we want to brand them. So we have the free reign to basically go crazy with this. If you were excited about the fact that we had these punks before and that we're a top 200 holder, woo, you are now 10 times more excited. At least I am. There's been a lot of great news. We actually had an interview with Ricky Turcio, a UFC champ. He was the bantamweight champ of season 29, or was it 28? Correct me on that one. And very down to earth dude. We spoke to him for about an hour. We talked about meditation. We talked about a variety of topics. Like, I really recommend go to our YouTube, check this out. It was a great talk. We have something exclusive coming for our holders in our Discord. So whether that's like a class, something that is just unique to our holders, exclusive to our holders, that we're cooking up with him. Really down to earth guy. Like, I was a great time talking to him. I'm excited to see what kind of work that we can do together. Oh, this was great. So Sia, I don't know if you've heard of Sia. Okay, Sia is basically like a superstar, like singer. She's been on a bunch of songs that you like, and she's epic. So she doxed her wallet. Okay, she doxed her wallet. Bianca Demici 69. Okay, I am Bianca Demici 69. This is her Twitter. All right. And if you go to her OpenSea, Bianca Demici, all right, go to her OpenSea, what do you find? Well, she's a massive collector. Probably is now getting lots of stuff sent to her. Turns out, if you type in FrankenPunks, she owns 2 FrankenPunks. Let's go. Sia is a FrankenPunk holder. How dope is that? Very exciting. Glad to see a fellow FrankenPunk holder. And that was just really exciting. We are building out our NFT metaverse world. So the founders, Ned and Dan, took out of like their founder wallets or the marketing budget, not out of the community wallet, to acquire 5 NFT worlds, one of which are actively being built out for the Punksville metaverse, which also means we're going to have a new collection, a second drop, which will be the Franken Pixels. So the Franken Pixels will be your key to this play to earn ecosystem and this deep, like, dark metaverse world with like a whole questing system, and it will be free to play, but the play to earn mechanic will be unlocked through the Franken Pixel, through your metaverse avatar. And so the amount of FrankenPunks you hold, how rare they are, will make an impact on creating and minting your own FrankenPixel, which will be free. As long as you hold a FrankenPunk, this will be free. You pay gas for it. And we're also going to reserve an extra 1,000. So it's going to be like a collection of maybe 11K. And we're going to reserve an extra 1,000 for whitelisting people off our Twitter. This is going to really help to bring back that hype, that tried and true marketing. Whitelist. You know, everybody loves it. So we're going to be bringing that back, getting a lot more eyeballs on this, getting a surge of attention back in here. And once people see our world and they see that we've made a sustainable, and this is what's important, we're approaching this in a different way. Instead of taking all that ETH, okay, we have what is it? Let me just find it here. Come on, Twitter. Instead of just taking this 750 ETH in our treasury and dispersing it rapidly just so we could have an insanely high APR and we can wiggle like, look how much money the people are earning in the reward system and our ecosystem. Instead of doing that, we actually want to approach it where we take this 750 ETH, which is a big sum of liquidity. Like, not a lot of projects have this amount of liquidity that we have, you know what I mean, in the community vault. We're going to take that and we're going to put that in a low to medium risk yield, like bearing asset, or just put it in some sort of like APR, some interest bearing position, something, you know what I mean, DeFi type stuff, where we can then grow this amount of money. And look, like 20, 30, 40, 50% on 400, 500 Ethereum is no joke. That's a good chunk of change. That's a bag that we can be earning to then fund the ecosystem. So we now are creating a revenue stream to fund this ecosystem, so we have a sustainable reward, so that doesn't just run dry after a couple months and then now people are like, well, why should I even play this? Oh, they just disappear, right? We want to create something that keeps people for the long run and keeps the collection around in the long run and is truly innovative and sustainable and different. We don't want to just do the Ponzi style thing where it's just quick, super hyped rewards, but it's just like shortly lived. You know what I mean? We're not trying to approach it that way. Other great news, we've got giveaways that we've been running. Check our whitelist giveaways in our Discord. Make sure you're making use of that. We have 2 new reports. Check our Franken Alpha, our project spotlights. They're on fire right now. Really, really well written and well curated reports. You're doing yourself a disservice if you're not checking this out. Basically, like just hidden gems chilling there. If you're holding at least one FrankenPunk, you can check it out. It's the project spotlights in our Discord. So do check them out. I always look forward to seeing Skull's reports. All right, update on the marketing. So we had that 100 ETH budget, and Ned and our founders have been speaking with multiple teams, and essentially right now we're kind of at that tipping point of like, okay, should we hire this agency? Should we not? Is there a better way of going about this? Should we bring on a team member who just takes on like a full-time role and they're our designated marketing person instead of like hiring an agency for 3 months? You know, what happens after these 3 months? You know, that's a lot of money, a 10 or 30 ETH. That's not sustainable marketing, or they're going to spend 30, like 10 ETH a month. You know what I mean? That's not sustainable. Like, that's, you know, is there a more efficient way to do this, or even a more effective way to do this? So that's kind of where we're at right now. We're hesitant to pull the trigger. We're actually leaning more towards bringing on someone full-time to be our marketing person, which just really helps with scaling, really helps with moving in the long run. So, you know, we can get better with this person, and they are in a position where it's not just like, you know, they're putting in they're there for 2 months, then they're gone and bounce. You know what I mean? It's like we bring in someone who we vet, and they mold into the role, and it's something that's just a lot more scalable, and someone who we can work with. You know what I mean? Someone who's literally on the team day in and day out. So these are things we're considering. We'll have more updates on it regards to that. If you have any questions, drop it down into the comments. Yes, we have Hollywood screenwriters working on our lore. Like I mentioned, we want this world to I want you to get lost in this. That's our goal. We want you to get lost in it. Remember in high school when you're sitting there trying to study and you can't study, you're daydreaming about Lord of the Rings, and you're daydreaming about like these fun games you want to go play, and like those stories you got lost in, and the stories that you tell your friends, like the stories that make you want to share them. That's what we're seeking to achieve with our lore and our writing. That's why we brought on some top level screenwriters, which I did hint at. People are like, Doxxed, I hinted it. So if you've really got you know, the brains there, you might be able to figure it out. But it's really, really exciting. I'm pumped to see that unfold. And essentially the timeline for all this, like the worlds and our ecosystem and all that, we're looking maybe somewhere in May, mid-May-ish, early mid to late May is when these products will be built and fully like playable, and you'll be able to earn, and we'll have our questing system and the lore. Till then, we will have development updates. We're being hesitant on just throwing screenshots, even though we already have people working full-time building this out. We've already hired like a builder, an engineer for it. We are also, you know, realizing that it's a lot more powerful to just have it done and ready to go. But but we will update you guys as we go along with it. You know what I mean? We're obviously going to keep you up to date as we're doing right now. So this is just, it's just dope. Like, we just got so much good stuff going for us right now. A lot of positive news, a lot of fundamental, like really good fundamental news. And we're just getting started here. You know what I mean? So that's a wrap up. If you have any other questions, DM us in the Discord, drop a comment on this YouTube video, or go check out our AMAs. That's everything. I'm your man Dan here with the weekly recap, and have an amazing rest of your day. Peace out.